Shalom, brothers and sisters. So today, Israel is celebrating Independence Day. Not the one with the aliens, the one with their birthday. Bennett on Independence Day, when Israel is united, we are unbeatable. Bennett reiterated the message he stated on Remembrance Day, stressing that sectarianism destroyed the Jewish state in the Second Temple period, and that a sovereign and united Jewish state has never survived here for more than 80 years. Here we are in the 8th decade of the State of Israel, said Bennett, the decade we have never succeeded in getting through. This time, we have another chance, a third chance for the Jewish people. This time we simply must succeed. Okay, so happy birthday, Israel. Happy Independence Day. It is the incorrect date, though. According to Age Calculator, if you take the date that they declared independence, they will only be 74 years old on the 14th of May 2022. Now, what's interesting and important about that date is that it is exactly the date of the blood moon that we're expecting, number one, and it's the exact date of second Passover, which is for those who were unclean and had come past the dead, and those who were traveling or on a far journey that were returning. They could now celebrate Passover. So for me, very significant that day. I personally would have kept it on the 14th of May 2022. So when that date comes around and I'm still here, I will be saying happy birthday to you again. Let's look at three things that he mentioned. He mentioned 80 years, he mentioned the 8th decade, and he mentioned a third chance. So let's look at them quickly. 80 years, Psalm 90 verse 10. The days of our lives are 70 years, and if by reason of strength, they are 80 years. Yet their boast is only labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off and we fly away. This is the verse that establishes the generation count that we use as watchmen and watchwomen and Bible scholars. 80 years is a generation of strength. 70 years is a generation that's normal. Okay, we're working on generation of strength when we do our calculations on things like the Lord's second return in victory. Then let's look at the number 8. He says here, we are in the 8th decade of the state of Israel. Shemoni, Shemona, literally means in Hebrew to make fat, new beginnings, not just complete like 7, but satiated. Becoming fat is having more than enough. Full to overflowing, moves from the natural to the supernatural, transcends natural time and space to a supernatural realm. Figuratively, 8 take one through a full cycle of 7 and begins anew, the one day Yom Echad of creation. It also alludes to greater authority and accountability and holiness, set apartness. Okay, when we wrap up this end time period and the 7-year tribulation, we will be moving into a brand new phase. So that all makes sense, right? Then the number 3, he says here a third chance. So if we take the number 3, shalosh, shalosha, seeds, trees, fruit, revelation, resurrection, gathering balance, equilibrium, pattern, counsel, witness, and strength, new life, sprouting, resurrection, fruitfulness, words of life, unity, the giving of the Torah and the Spirit, and the foundation of the temple house are all signified by the number 3. 3 brings harmony and unity unlike 1s and 2s. 3 creates a solid foundation and makes the triangle. The sequence of 3 makes a chain of continuity. 3 patriarchs, 3 pilgrimage festivals, 3rd day, 3 primary manifestations of the Godhead, 3 ply cord, 3 witnesses, 3 kings of united Israel, 3 primary missionary journeys of Paul, 3 woes of judgment. 3. Very important. So there's a lot in that, and there's a lot in his speech, and I do believe the Lord uses even those that don't yet believe to reveal and give revelation into things that are lying ahead and coming. So ponder all of this. Wish them happy Independence Day, even though they're a little bit early, and we'll wait for the blood moon and see what comes next. Have a great day. God bless. Shalom.